Hi everybody, Jake. I hope everyone's doing well today. I certainly know I am, and I know all the Buckeye Nation is. The Buckeyes are officially back at the top of the mountain. The Ohio State Buckeyes are the 2024-2025 national champions after taking down Notre Dame 34-23 in what was an awesome game. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Before I jump into any of the X's and O's and stats of this game, I just want to say how proud I am of the seniors on this team and how proud I am of this Ohio State Buckeyes team with all they've overcome this year. This story is like no other, and these seniors, you just have to feel so proud for them. Will Howard, JTT, Jack Sawyer, Emeka, Cody Simon, go down the list. You just have to feel so proud for these guys to come back when they could have all went to the NFL, and they come back and they want to get one for Ohio, and they go win the national championship. I hope they take this in. I hope they enjoy this. You just have to feel so proud for these guys. To jump into the game, I will say the game probably isn't as close as the score indicates. It was 34-23. Ohio State's up 31-7 at one point in this game. I thought the game would be closer than it was. It got close towards the end. I'll jump into that and everything, but the game really wasn't as close as the score indicates in this one. Notre Dame came out, first drive of the game. They run it, I think it was 18 plays. Riley Leonard looked great, but they let all the gas out of the tank after that first drive. The Buckeyes return the favor, score 7-7, and pretty much just run away with it until the second half. In the second half, Riley Leonard did find some things with Jaden Greathouse. I think he went for 128 yards. Great day for him. A couple 30-yard touchdowns. All of a sudden, the score's 31-23. And at this point, I ain't gonna lie, I went and got a shower. And I came back. I was waiting for the celebration. It's 31-23. Buckeyes get the ball back, and this drive just encompasses this Buckeyes team, because this is where the doubt sits in. This is where the adversity sits in. This is where you got to be a man. Ohio State answers the bell. 3rd and 11. You see, I thought this was crazy. I thought this is just such a moment. 3rd and 11. Herbstreit even talked about it on the. I think it was Herbstreit talked about it on the broadcast. But they show that cover zero look, that all-out blitz, get pressure on Will Howard, and they show that man coverage. Leonard Moore for Notre Dame said they were going to run man coverage. Probably wouldn't. Said they were going to run man coverage against the Buckeyes. They ran man coverage. He lived up to his word. But Will Howard looks down the sideline. J.J. Smith is streaking down the sideline, wide open. He catches it, essentially seals the game. Jaden Fielding comes out, kicks a field goal, wins this one for the Buckeyes. Essentially seals this one for the Buckeyes. But just what a great game. Well, first guy I want to talk about in this is Will Howard. 17 for 21, 231, and 2 touchdowns. That's not even including all the rushing stats. He had so many plays of just QB power, where he's just running it to one side, picking up a gutsy first down. He did everything in this game that he could have. He saved his best game for the last game of the season. Will Howard balled, no turnovers, just got the ball to his playmakers. That's all you're asking him to do. Will Howard played out of his mind in this game. There's nothing more you could ask for him in this one. The next guy I wanted to talk about was Quinshon Judkins. Dude, 11 carries, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 receiving touchdown. He had 3 touchdowns. He's running all over Notre Dame. Will Howard got out of the pocket. He's getting all wiggly and everything, throws it to the end. Quinshon Judkins balled out in this game. I said coming into this in my preview and prediction, you got to be able to run the ball on Notre Dame. They give up a lot of rushing yards. I think they were the 32nd best team when it comes to rushing yards per game. Ohio State did that. Quinshon, 100 yards. Traven Henderson, 49 yards in this one. They split the backfield, 11 carries, 12 carries. J.J. Smith, 5 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. He had that touchdown at the beginning. He was really quiet most of the game, but then he had that great catch at the end that essentially sealed it. I'm going to go out on a limb. He's the best receiver in college football. I don't know what else you can say. You can't play him. And Texas had to have 3 guys on him to shut him out of the game. Jeremiah Smith, it's crazy that he's a freshman. It's crazy to me that he's a freshman. I don't think it's hyperbolic to say he could be one of the greatest college wide receivers of all time. Emeka Egbuka, he had a good game. 6 receptions, 64 yards. He did have that fumble at one point, but you kind of didn't think it would come back to bite you, but it really did. Let Notre Dame get back in this one, but again, the Buckeyes just held it down. And then my biggest team stat coming into this one that I just wanted to point out was Ohio State did run the ball for 214 yards on them. Notre Dame only put up 53 rushing yards, mostly because they're passing. Most of the second half trying to get back into this one, but just what a great game for the Buckeyes. Again, I can't say enough how proud I am of this Ohio State team as a whole, but how proud I am of the seniors and how grateful I am that the seniors returned the way they did, to put together one of the greatest college football playoff runs in history. This is the first one in the 12-team format, but even Ryan Day was talking in their presser. I think it was today they had the presser, the day after. They play Tennessee, an SEC school, in their place whenever Ohio State feels like they're hanging on the ledge. They beat the brakes off Tennessee. Then they meet Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Beat the brakes off Oregon. Oregon beat them earlier in the year. I had questions going into that game. How will Ohio State fare against Oregon? They beat the brakes off Oregon, and then they beat Texas in Dallas, right in their backyard, and then go win the national championship against Notre Dame. We'll see in the coming years what this 12-team playoff provides, but this is going to go down as one of the greatest playoff runs in the history of college football. Just what an incredible run, what an incredible story for this Buckeyes team. As far as Ryan Day goes in this one, this has to feel good for him, man. This has felt like a long time coming for him. He's had a monkey on his back for years at this point, of not just the media, but even Ohio State fans themselves saying that you got too much to not get it done. And now Ryan Day can finally stick it to all of them. We got it done. Got the national championship that we've all been waiting for and we knew we were capable of getting. So Ryan Day, man, you got to feel so proud for him too and so happy for him, because coming in after that Team Up North game, everybody's calling for his job. And at that point, how do you even deny that? It's like, we're so spoiled as Ohio State fans because we have a great team almost every year, knock on wood. We have a great team almost every year, and Ryan Day was one of the most winningest head coaches in college football, but it was just like we were never getting over that hump. That we were never getting past the next thing. It was always something that happened. There was always an excuse to be made. And then you always had the Team Up, for the last 3 years at that point, now 4 years, you had the Team Up North game that you didn't get it done. You haven't played for a Big Ten championship. You just got to feel so good for Ryan Day, because now there's no more talk. There's no more fluff. He got it done. The Buckeyes got it done. You just have to feel so happy for him. That's what I'm thinking of this one. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. As far as going forward, we're going to have some off-season stuff on the Buckeyes just when news breaks and stuff, but now the storybook is closed on this one. Just what a great end of the season. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Go Bucks!